Hey guys, what is up? It's Dusty here, back with another crypto video. Today, we're going to be talking about Ripple and XRP, and I got quite a lot of things lined up for you guys here. Got quite a lot of tweets, quite a lot of articles, so it is definitely going to be an interesting episode. Now guys, for today's video, we are again going to be doing a cool giveaway. We're going to be giving away $200 worth of crypto if this video can get 299 likes within 24 hours. All that you have to do is just press the like button on this video, comment something down below, and make sure you have the notification bell on to enter. It's pretty simple, I would guess. It's just 3 things. Make sure you do those and you're automatically entered. And we'll announce the winner tomorrow if we do hit the amount of likes. First article of today comes from CoinDesk. It says, Ripple's revamped Spring platform looks to boost XRP development. Ripple has condensed its broad Spring developer platform into a single site. Now, we've actually been seeing quite a lot of news from Spring over the last couple of months that they've really been developing how easy they're making things for developers. And over this story here, they're also explaining here how the SDK, Software Development Kit, is taking 100 lines of code and just condensing it into 21. And really, basically the whole story here is just explaining how it was really complicated before for developers to hop on and utilize everything, and now they're just making everything simple. I would not state this is really must read info, must watch, but definitely something cool to take in the back of your head, as Spring is here to boost XRP development, to boost the XP ecosystem, and they've gotten $500 million or so to do that. So definitely a big part of our favorite crypto. Second article of the day is price analysis. Want to skip it, but did want to quickly mention it again. I think I got 2 of them here, a technical analysis and a price analysis. Both of these are really kind of useless, and I need to put some more emphasis on that since there's too many people asking me for, hey, what do you think about price? What do you think about price, this, technical analysis, this, that. I want to kind of emphasize here that I don't like to cover these things. I don't think they're useful. Only maybe the title can help you. It says here, Ripple's XRP TA, XRP to USD 20 cents still in the sights of the bears. Ripple's XRP price is trading in the red by some 0.5% in the session on Tuesday. XRP to USD moving within a daily pennant formation continues to indicate vulnerabilities to the downside, and the next major area of interest eyed down at 20 cents for the market bears large weekly and psychological support. Well, major point here that they're trying to say is 20 cents is a big point. We already knew that. Other article here, not going to give you much info either, just talking about some really minor price swings that would have bigger catalysts. Like you can just see these prices which would have a bigger effect in the longer run. To me though, I don't think it's important at all, so I would just skip it if I were you. Here we have on Forbes, Spring releases new XRP tools, XRP L 1.4.0 released. Spring, Ripple's developer platform expands with new tools for developers to make it easier to build on the XRP ledger and the interledger protocol. So again, this stuff is also pretty cool to me. We also had the Spring article here, of course. In the end, though, again, I don't think it's going to make that much of a difference to read through this, as most likely does not really do anything for you. It's most likely for the developers that are really interested in developing, I guess. Then it's something for you to read through. Otherwise, skip it, but cool to know they're updating and moving forward. Crypto exchange Luno set to list XRP on its platform after receiving regulatory nod. So that does sound kind of strange, right? A crypto exchange here called Luno is set to list XRP on its platform after receiving some regulatory nod. There's a couple of ways to interpret this, but let's quickly look into the article. Luno Malaysia, one of the only 3 regulated crypto exchanges in the country, is set to list XRP on its platform. Actually, personally, I did not even know that. Did not know that it's one of the only 3 regulated crypto exchanges there. But they were listing XRP, so that's pretty good. David Law, general manager over there, told local news outlet Malaysian Reserve on Monday that the exchange will add XRP later this month or early next year. They're already offering Bitcoin and Ethereum. The exchange's plan of adding XRP, the 3rd largest crypto, been approved by the Securities Commission Malaysia, per the report. Ripple also has a remittance use case, which we are excited about. That's why we want to introduce the Malaysians, as it allows people on the platform to access and learn about it, and figure out new ways to use this technology for their benefits. Pretty interesting to me, pretty damn cool, pretty amazing. The crypto bull on Twitter says 2018 was the year of the downtrend. I guess he's just saying was the year or downtrend, but I'm kind of guessing he's meaning the year of downtrend since that's what kind of started making everything go down. It was also the year of the biggest price though for XRP. It was kind of both, so multiple ways to interpret that. 2019, the year of accumulation, meaning 2019 really the year to buy more XRP, buy. And 2020 will create XRP Millionaires. Now, I don't want to state out loud now that 2020 is going to be the year that XP price is going to skyrocket or anything along those lines, just because it's so hard to really predict or know if that's really going to be the case. One thing to mention though is that really we're at one point now where accumulating, or not accumulating I should say, is really just a loss to yourself. If you're an enthusiast in XRP, this is just such a huge chance to get into it cheap. For example here, if we're going to go to $4, look how much money you would have made. It's just really, to me, completely insane. 20 times your money, put in $50, it's $1,000 now. $50,000 is $1 million right now. If only we go back to all-time high. It's just really, to me, quite insane how much your money can be worth with just a snap, all right? If we go have the 2017 rally again, for example, it happened in a snap, like within a month. And to me, that's just really amazing and insane to think about. Crypto will put on Twitter, Dutch bank ING is working on developing digital asset custody technology to help clients safely store digital assets. ING specifically focused on developing the technology behind crypto to give its clients a compliant way to access the new asset class. And you guys know, in the Netherlands here, ING is very popular. Most people I know are actually utilizing ING as a bank. And it's, to me, really interesting that they're trying to develop this or trying to work at least to some extent on there. Of course, as this video is mostly about XRP, I'm wondering, will they do this custody solely for XRP? I know they're stating, or solely for Bitcoin, I mean. I know they're stating they're going to do crypto custody, but most of the time when they're talking about that, they're talking about Bitcoin. Maybe if you're lucky, they're talking about Ethereum as well. But most of the time, not XRP and lower cryptos. So to me, that's a pretty interesting point to explore later on as we get more info. I know the article's on Reuters, so we know it's quite official, but I think that's enough for right now. Paul W. Kellogg on Twitter says, the repo is all about liquidity. It can't keep working this way. The market crash is very near. XP will be used to solve liquidity. Ripple has built out a system with central banks and huge corporations getting ready to deliver at the perfect moment. XRP will rise. And it's a pretty interesting statement to me. Gonna give him a follow for that. What else do I have to explain? It's pretty obvious what he's saying here. Well said. The only thing we can debate really here is when the market crash is going to be. Is it going to be near? Is it very far away? Nobody really knows. A lot of speculation has been going on, but that's already been for the last 3 years or whatever. Conjunctural, I think, is the English word for it. Don't know. I know the Dutch words for it. Switches happen all the time, and I don't really know if there's anybody who can predict the market switch over the conjunctural. That's the English word. Conjunctureel is Dutch. Switch. I don't know if somebody can really predict it. In hindsight, but up front, nobody knows. At least not that obviously, not in that plain sight. Maybe people know in the background, but we don't really. Hodl Style put on Twitter, top XP news, Royal Bank of Canada says XP can save financial institutions 46% per payment. MoneyGram announces renewed 3-year agreement with CVS. Ripple partners with Saudi Arabian Central Bank, and Federal Bank of India goes live with Ripple before 2020. Market Motives also says, first comes love, RippleNet integration, then comes marriage, XCP/ODL turned on, then comes the baby in a baby carriage, moon. Digital Assets Daily put on Twitter, going from a horse and buggy to a Ferrari. In a world where Ripple takes over Swift, and then there's a little video of the Paris FinTech Forum. We're going to quickly watch this little part of a video, 37 seconds. Let's quickly watch it.
I do think what has happened at GPI is a big step forward. For 40 plus years, we had a construct around how cross-border correspondent banking worked. It worked, but it had a lot of limitations. We're seeing that move forward, but I think it's a step forward when you're switching from kind of, if I may, horse and buggy to, hey, can we make the horse and buggy go faster? Sure, but if we can actually just move to a Ferrari, let's do that.
So you've said before that you think there's a world where Ripple could take over Swift.
Well, I've also said I thought there was ways we could work with Swift.
Let's talk about that.
I do think what has happened at GPI is
Pretty good talk right there. I must admit, what he did right there, the switch up, because she tried to poke him a little bit, right? The normal style of doing these interviews. It's just trying to, get a little bit out of these people. But of course, you want to keep the flow going. You want to keep the questions, nice to the sitters as well. And you, of course, want to get a good conversation going. What you did very well there is just poke him a little bit by saying you think you can take over Swift in a certain reality, for example. He perfectly repelled that by saying, I've also said that we can work with Swift. And then she said, let's work with that. Perfect work from both of them right there. I think that's the most amazing outcome they could have had. But also really interesting to me to see how he tries to explain the system here by saying, to make a horse and a buggy go faster is possible, of course. There's mostly always ways to make anything go a little bit faster. You just got to find it. You just got to work on it. But it's most likely possible. But making a horse and buggy, which then again, let's say 2 horsepower, to upgrade that to 3 horsepower is possible. It's a step. It's progress. It's forward motion. It's cool. But what if you could go to 650 horsepower just like that? Would you not give that as a preferable option then? Or would you not take that? I guess yes. And that's also what he's trying to explain there. You can make the horse and buggy go faster, maybe 10, 20, 50 horsepower, piece by piece, making it better piece by piece, you get me? But if you can just up it all the way, you would most likely do that. And that's just the most preferred option, logically speaking. And I really do agree with that completely. Quickly check in what I missed here. This article right here from Justin Sun. Tron CEO Justin Sun has his account shut down on Chinese Twitter. I'm seeing Justin Sun get shut down everywhere. Like, it's been insane. Bank of America shut him down. Some other places shut him down. Chinese Twitter shutting him down. Weibo now officially shut down? I thought it was shut down a little while ago, but maybe, it's getting shut down even worse now. Don't get it? Or, yeah, here was also said, like a month ago, Weibo banned Binance and Tron. CZ said, just check CZ. Weibo is still active, and their new Binance Weibo account is also active. However, Binance's Weibo is shut this time, which is likely a follow-up action of Binance's last Weibo shut. I don't use Weibo much anyway. Guess we're going to need that protocol-based social media sooner than we think. We're just talking about it today. Justin Sun, though, I don't think he's officially replied about it yet. Don't really know why they've got shut down. It's most likely just because of some marketing gimmicks, actually, in a crypto sense. So because they're maybe doing something related to cryptocurrency. I think the platform is completely... no, I actually don't have the right words for that. I think the platform is really quite against crypto, and Justin Sun and Binance are really advocates of it. And so maybe in turn they said something wrong in the last couple of months. Frick if I know what exactly they did wrong. Dovi Wando says, breaking, and finally, Justin Sun's Weibo Chinese Twitter account is now officially shut down. Totally not surprised given how loud he's been on Weibo, even after the Buffett launched less kidney stone drama. Blockchain, not crypto, and of course, not Tron. So maybe blockchain was cool, but not crypto. Maybe they could have also not talked about Tron. I don't quite remember exactly what it was, but I know he messed up, and he's now sitting on the burn marks for it. By the way, guys, today I burned my leg, and it's hurting the crap out of me. I just poured boiling water over it, and when I had my pants on, and I was like, trying to take off the pants as fast as possible, but still my leg hurts as can be, and I don't know what to do about it. Maybe I should put some cream on there. I don't know if you guys care at all, but I just thought I should quickly mention it. Make sure you guys press the like button on this video if you enjoyed it, though. Make sure you also comment down below what you thought about it. Comment down below your opinion on XRP, and also comment down below what coin you'd like to see next. And I'll see you guys again in another crypto video. Take care, everybody, and have a very nice day. Enjoy your evening.